Have you ever sat in the aftermath of a breakup and felt completely unsteady? Maybe it hit you like this. One moment you're planning next weekend together. The next you're staring at your phone reading the words, "I just don't think this is right for me." And suddenly everything goes still. You check the text again and again. You replay every conversation from the last few weeks. You quietly ask yourself, what did I miss? Or maybe it happened differently. They didn't even explain. They just slowly pulled away until there was nothing left. Whatever the moment looked like, the effect is the same. You're left alone in the quiet while your mind runs wild. Why? What does this mean about me? Could I have fixed this? If you've ever been there, or if you're there right now, this video is for you. In this video, you'll learn why breakups often aren't personal, even when they feel like rejection. How to see their choice as a reflection of them, not proof of your worth. And what to focus on after they leave so you don't stay stuck or collapse into old patterns. It's so easy to make someone leaving mean something about us. They left because I'm not enough. If I were more this or that, they would have stayed. Why does this always happen to me? But here's what's really going on more often than not. People leave because they can't meet the moment. Not because you're broken, but because closeness, connection, or commitment pushes them past what they know how to handle. For some, love brings up fear. For others, responsibility feels overwhelming. And for some, intimacy itself feels unsafe. So when they exit, whether abruptly or slowly, it usually just means this is my capacity, this is as much as I can hold right now. It's not about your worth, it's about where they are. I worked with someone recently who faced this exact moment. Their partner ended things abruptly, saying they needed space and weren't ready. My client spiraled at first until they saw the truth. It was never about them. It was about the other person hitting their limit. That shift didn't erase the pain, but it brought back their power. After someone leaves, your mind gets loud. It wants answers. It wants reasons. It wants to make sense of everything. So it loops. If I only had done this, maybe I should reach out. What if they realize they made a mistake? The danger isn't having these thoughts. That's normal. The danger is living in them and letting them drive your choices. When you stay in the loop, you're no longer here. You're negotiating with ghosts. This is where your real work begins. Notice when you're in the loop. Pause. Bring your attention back to what's real right now. Your breath, your body, the room you're in. You don't need to fix the thoughts. You just need to stop feeding them. Over time, this retrains your nervous system to choose presence over story. Here's the sneaky part. Once the grief softens, longing sneaks in. You start imagining them coming back. You romanticize the good times. You convince yourself it could still work, if only. That's fantasy, and fantasy keeps you stuck. This is where you need honesty. What do you truly want in partnership? Do you want mutual effort, emotional availability, someone who stays through discomfort? If yes, you have to see clearly. The person who left may no longer align with your vision, and that's okay. Longing keeps you loyal to the past. Vision pulls you forward. Choosing vision stops you from negotiating with yesterday. Here's where most people stall. The relationship ends. They process the grief. They stop the loops. They release the longing, but they freeze. They wait to feel ready. They wait for clarity. They wait for permission to live again. You don't have to wait. The shift happens when you take action, not to distract, but to declare, I'm still here. I still choose how I show up. I will live with presence and intention. This isn't pretending you're fine. This is refusing to let loss define you. Move your body daily. Connect with people who meet you. Speak and act from your vision, not your wound. You don't become the aligned version of yourself later. You practice being them now. Before rushing to figure everything out, pause and ask, what if this isn't about fixing anything? but about staying steady enough to let life reveal what's next. Sometimes your most powerful move is presence. I had a client who really struggled with this. After their breakup, they kept asking, "Do you think they'll come back?" They couldn't stop thinking about it. But when they started choosing vision over fantasy, things changed. They slept better. Their energy returned. One day they said, "I'm not waiting anymore. I'm building." That's when their healing truly began. If this resonated with you and made you reflect on your own experience, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and share where this lands for you right now. And if you're ready to go deeper, to train how you meet moments like this with clarity and steadiness, my Inner Foundation series helps you do exactly that. It's about shifting from reaction to conscious presence so you can create aligned relationships moving forward. You can also find more insights like this on Instagram at Mike Wang Coaching, or check out my free weekly newsletter for deeper reflections and practical strategies. Subscribe anytime if that feels helpful. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.